Hi, everybody. Wh- When was the last time you anticipated an outcome, or you really, really have a longing for something to come out the way you think it should come out? Or, uh, maybe you're unhappy because as a care partner, you feel sort of stuck and you're exhausted and you're isolated. But we have a picture in our minds of how we want things to turn out uh, in so many ways. I mean, some of us just want out of the caring process. Others are very committed to it, but we're exhausted. And I think that we exhaust ourselves because of this picture that we have about what things are going to look like if we just get X, Y, or Z completed. And it's the picture in our minds that causes us so much pain and suffering, really, I think. I just listened to a beautiful podcast by a young Buddhist nun this morning named Kyra Jewell. And her podcast was called "What is Our Ultimate Concern?" And it really sort of set me on my heels. Thank you, Kyra Jewell. So she says, you know what are we really looking for in our life? We are so attached to, as I said a minute ago, this picture of what we want, so that we get exhausted, and it causes us so much pain and suffering. We stop tending to our hearts with tenderness. Basically, it comes down again to this idea that I always talk about, which is compassion for ourselves and true caring for ourselves, which I believe if we don't sort out what that really means in terms of compassion, we can't really be thinking that we're taking care of ourselves as care partners. So, can we give up the need for these tangible results? Can we give up the need for the outcome that we want, um, or for what we just want? And I think that peace and ease and even joy can come from following our deepest intuition and our deepest impulses. If we can calm our nervous systems long enough, take that breath and say, what's my ultimate concern? I think that's the deepest intuition. We all know what it is, and we just fly through the day with exhaustion, being so busy doing our caring or household duties or making decisions. It's hard, right? So we get stuck, and at the end of the day, we blame and judge ourselves for maybe having had a harsh word with someone, or taking action that we're not proud of, or we say, I could have made a better decision, or I shouldn't have done this, or I wish I'd done that. And it just goes on and on and on. I don't know who said this, it wasn't me, but every time we judge ourselves, we break our own hearts. And that always sticks with me as something to remember. I think that it's really true. So, how can we come back? What can we do to stay in touch with that ultimate concern, which is who we truly are? We have to remember we're already who we truly are. If we could shed some of the blame and judgment, we could really come back to ourselves. One of the things that Thich Nhat Hanh suggests in terms of embracing present moment, and that's what it is. This idea of dropping a perceived outcome means forget about it, stay right here, even if it might be that we are chopping carrots for dinner or we are washing the dishes. And he gives a great example of washing the dishes. He says, wash the dishes as though you're washing a precious baby. Um, I think that's so cool. I have trouble with dishes, frankly, myself. I start to make dinner at night and realize there are lunch dishes still in the sink. So on a bad day, when I feel like I need to hurry up, get dinner done, I'm tired, I don't want to do this, blah, 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 I can sort of step outside of myself and say, what are you thinking, Cheryl? What are you thinking about these dishes? And I can take that breath and come back to the present moment and simply wash the dishes carefully, put them away, and I can actually take it a step further and be grateful that that I have dishes to eat my meal from. And then I have a beautiful, spacious kitchen and I can make my meal. And I can bring myself back like that. And um, that's a form of meditation. You know, to meditate, we don't have to find 20 minutes to go off and sit in the corner. We can do this all day long. And when we do, we begin to be compassionate to ourselves. It's a way to open our own hearts. And it's a practice to come back to this over and over and over. But when we do this, when we um, when we treat every action throughout our day as a kind of meditation, and or even brushing our teeth can be, I am brushing my teeth. I don't have to hurry. So everything like this can be a form of meditation, a way to open your heart, and a way not to expect an outcome, which is what we judge ourselves so much for, and these expectations of an outcome, expectations that someday the picture will be different, that, you know, some healing will take place, that we will be happy or free. We're there right now. We're there right now if we can drop the crap that takes us over day in and day out. And I'm talking to myself too. It happens to absolutely all of us. So I'm inviting you to join me in this effort of coming back to ourselves each and every day, whether it's doing the dishes or talking to someone or making a meal, whatever it is. Your heart will respond. You will see, and you will be in sync with your ultimate concern. It will be revealed and available to you every day. I thank you. I'll see you soon.